So we're going to talk about the voice at Jesus' baptisms, and his objection is that the textual variant you cited is highly contested. Do you actually believe that "today I have begotten you" is the original reading of Luke 3:22? Can you elaborate on this? And let me pull up the image for everyone who's watching to get aware of the particular passage. And hope you could see that. Can you explain what it means when the textual apparatus, or we're leaving that. So let me have you comment first on this. Today I have begotten you, and you believe this comes, I believe, from is it the Eastern text or the?
No, we don't do it that way anymore.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it'd be called the Western text.
Yes.
So, all right. So here's the deal. Did he get this out of my Jesus Interrupted book?
I believe so.
Yeah. So okay. The deal is this. I was in the course of that argument, I was trying to make a point about things, and I wasn't trying to prove anything about Luke 3:22. If he wants to, I don't know if he reads scholarly works or not. If he does read scholarship, then I'd suggest he look at my discussion of this passage in my book, The Orthodox Corruption of Scripture, because I have an extensive argument for why the text originally said, "Today I have begotten you," from Psalm 2:7. It's found only in Codex Bezae, as he says. Well, he doesn't actually say that, but that is where it's found in Codex Bezae and in a group of Latin manuscripts. And so usually that's thought of as a Western variation that, people look at, but usually they think, yeah, probably not. But you have to look at the other evidence. Mm-hmm. And the most striking thing is when this verse gets quoted in early church fathers prior to any of our manuscripts, this is the form of the text they have.
So that's why even if it's wacky and crazy stuff comes up in those,
well, it's not wacky and crazy because church fathers thought that this was accurate, and it's not. You can see why there's a big argument. See, it isn't just like, oh, is it in 200 manuscripts versus one manuscript? Yeah, that's how you argue if you're not trained. But I mean, if you actually know anything about this field, it doesn't work like that. The way it works is you mount an argument based both on which manuscripts have it, not so much how many manuscripts, what the quality of the manuscripts are, what the date of the manuscripts are, but also which is the author more likely to have written given everything else we know about his theology, his word usage. You do a whole analysis of the verse in light of all of Luke and Acts. And then you decide which of these two variant readings, you've got two different ways of reading, which one is the scribe more likely to have wanted to change.
Good point.
And so, and what evidence do you have for that? So it's a lengthy argument. And so if I gave an argument like that, every time I mentioned Luke 3:22, every book of mine would be 20 times larger than it is. So of course I don't say this every time. Just if you really want to see the argument, don't look at a book where I don't give the argument. Read my argument. And if you disagree with my argument, let me hear about it. I mean, because I'm not saying that's definitely, I'm just saying the probability is this. And it's not a weird claim at all.
Thank you, Dr.
This is what scholars say. There are debates about this verse.
Yeah.
By the way, if he thinks that we have the original text, why do experts disagree on this verse?
I have begotten thee was added in the year probably 200 AD by a church father by the name of Justin Martyr. Bibles such as the King James translation or the New International Version do not have that add-on. That add-on is not really an issue, and even in this modern day and age, you have the Jehovah's Witness Bible where they alter certain stuff in the text. But like I said, we have the King James Bible and the New International Bible, among others, and they do not have that add-on. So there's nothing really to worry about.